The story of Anne Atwater and C.P. Ellis is one of remarkable transformation and an unlikely friendship forged amidst the racial tensions of the civil rights era in Durham, North Carolina. Anne Atwater was a civil rights activist who dedicated her life to fighting for African Americans' rights, particularly around issues like housing, education, and workers' rights. She was known for being outspoken and fearless, advocating for the improvement of living conditions in black communities and desegregation, especially in public schools. Coming from poverty herself, this fueled her passion for fighting against the injustices faced by black families in Durham. C.P. Ellis grew up in a poor family and became a member of the Ku Klux Klan, eventually rising to the position of Exalted Cyclops, or president of the local Klan chapter in Durham. The Klan gave Ellis a sense of belonging and purpose, as it allowed him to direct his frustrations about his economic struggles and societal marginalization towards a target. His hatred for African Americans, stoked by his Klan ideology, pushed his activism against civil rights movements and desegregation. Those two worlds would collide in 1971 when a charrette, or community meeting, was organised in Durham to address school desegregation. This event forced the community to confront the issue of integration and set Atwater and Ellis face to face against each other, as they were both selected to co-chair the 10-day process. This was a potentially explosive situation. Only 2 years before, Atwater's hatred for Ellis was so deep that she almost cut his throat at a city meeting. She was only stopped when her pastor grabbed her hand and took the knife off her. Initially, the meetings were filled with hostility, mistrust, and tension. However, as they were forced to work together and, through the meetings, listen to each other's stories, both began to find common ground. They realized that they shared similar economic struggles and that their children were growing up with the same hopes and dreams for a better life. Ellis started to recognize that his hatred was misdirected and that both black and white people were suffering from systematic issues that went beyond race. "I found out they're people just like me," Ellis reflected. "They cried, they cussed, they prayed, they had desires, just like myself." For Ellis, this was a moment of awakening. He realized that the hatred he had carried for so long had blinded him to the humanity of those that he'd been taught to despise. In a dramatic and symbolic gesture, Ellis publicly tore up his Klan membership card and renounced his affiliation with the organisation, shocking both sides of the racial divide. After the charrette, Ellis continued to work alongside Atwater, advocating for desegregation and racial equality. The two developed a deep friendship that lasted for the rest of their lives. Their story just goes to show what can be accomplished through the power of empathy, dialogue, and understanding, even between people with deeply entrenched opposing beliefs.